Live from ABC7, this is Eyewitness News in high definition.
New at 11, Healing Hearts Across Borders. That's the name of a group of Southern California medical volunteers who help one of Mexico's poorest communities. It's called Colonia Obrera, built on top of a garbage dump in Tijuana. Eyewitness News reporter Robert Olguin saw firsthand how these doctors, nurses, and medical students are changing lives.
There's a hierarchy even just living at the dump. The higher up you live, the better off you are.
Colonia Obrera, Tijuana. Third world conditions, just 15 minutes south of the U.S. border.
Mud flows downhill, so when it rains, all the mud and trash drains down below.
Shantytown-type homes dot the hillsides. Many are built with tires, discarded oil barrels, even styrofoam.
There's toxic gas, and sometimes the gas flares up and becomes a fire. 2 years ago, we had like 18 homes burned down.
It's here that nearly 100 volunteers, including doctors, nurses, dentists, and med students, have come to provide free medical care. The process begins here in this makeshift reception area. The patients get registered and stand in line for services. Some of them will see the dentist, some of them will get their blood pressure checked, others will visit this clothing donation site. By the time the day is through, doctors here will have seen more than 500 patients.
37!
Very soft murmur.
Dr. John Rodarte of Pasadena leads this group of volunteers, known as Healing Hearts Across Borders.
I've grown to love the people here because I've been here for almost a decade. Yeah, ¿cómo está? Yes. So I've seen some of these people grow up from little kids to, adults now and having their own families.
10-year-old Maribel had a life-threatening heart condition when her parents brought her to the Healing Hearts Clinic 5 years ago.
At that point, she couldn't even walk to the clinic. So couldn't go to school, couldn't play with the other kids at all. She literally did not have long to live.
Maribel had life-saving surgery at Mattel Children's Hospital, UCLA, where she now returns for yearly checkups. Julio is another success story.
Hola. So Julio, ¿cuántos años tienes ahora?
10.
He also had surgery at UCLA to repair a congenital heart defect.
He said that he thinks this is very important because the doctors come here and they help take care of people and they give them medicine and make them feel better.
But most of the nearly 1,000 patients Healing Hearts sees over 2 days have conditions like diabetes that can be managed with proper care and medication.
If it wasn't for our clinic, these patients really wouldn't see any treatment at all. And so it's really nice to come down and see problems that are solvable and be able to do something about it.
There's mariachi music and free music lessons with volunteers from the Mariachi Conservatory in Boyle Heights.
I think it makes a big difference in our lives, and it just makes us appreciate what we have at home with our own daughters.
Face painting and games for children to help pass the time. There's donated clothing and shoes. Volunteer med students fill bags of food for families to take home.
And we started off originally with just a small SUV coming down, working out of the back of a truck.
It's grown into this. On this trip, nearly 100 volunteers give their time over 2 days.
It's become part of what I do, so it's rewarding. And sometimes I think they give me more than I actually give them.
For Dr. Monades, it's personal.
My parents are immigrants themselves, and I just have a close connection, a close bond, and I was uninsured as a child and sometimes didn't receive either the best treatment or even a kind face, so that's why I do it, just to kind of give back.
In Colonia Obrera, Tijuana, Mexico, Robert Olguin, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Healing Hearts Across Borders is working to raise money to build a permanent medical clinic at Colonia Obrera. If you'd like to help or get more information, go to our website, abc7.com.